The pub is one small business that's not been left feeling too shabby after the downturn, with a trip to the local viewed as an affordable expenditure. In fact, for one of Australia's largest pub companies, it's a much tighter credit market and a new industrial landscape that's creating the biggest headache.
The pub is a place that people turn to when times are hard, and they tend to walk away from more expensive places to spend their dollar because they get value for money in most hotels.
6 years ago, Michael Teal led a consortium which picked up 41 pubs from Lion Nathan for $16 million.
I wouldn't call it a bargain. Nothing's a bargain that's losing money. There was an opportunity to pick up some very iconic hotels in Victoria that weren't probably trading at their peak. Obviously, from that point on, is working hard on getting the operating margins up and cutting costs.
Profits dipped only slightly during the recent downturn.
Through the GFC, we traded reasonably strongly. We had some increase in costs. We also had a slight downturn in sales turnover. Generally, we came through the GFC reasonably well. It was just external factors, if you like, that lowered our profit levels on a fairly stable sales base.
But the financial crisis did stunt growth plans.
And the Duke of Wellington's been slowed down not only by the bank's inability to fund it in the immediate term, but also the planning and licensing situation in Victoria. We had hoped to start it in July, and it's looking we won't be able to start that till October. All our growth plans have been put by 12 to 18 months. Where we would have done probably 2 projects a year, we're only doing 1. Our 5-year growth plan has now become an 8-year growth plan, in short. Doing business with the banks has become extremely difficult. The bank's whole attitude and approach to this SME sector has changed dramatically in the last 12 months. Deals take a very long time to get through. They've also become a lot more expensive. So the effect on the bottom line is considerable. It's more on your cash flow because it just restricts what you can do going forward and takes away the opportunity to grow your business.
Michael Teal also points the finger at retrenchments in the banking sector.
Well, the 4 majors cut back on their middle management, particularly in the back of house analytical side of it. I feel that they lost a lot of knowledge of the businesses that they were actually dealing with, and people who were coming in to visit you had less experience, and I think that's caused a lot of problems. SMEs represent a large proportion of the businesses in Australia, and that's one of the things that's going to slow down the climb out of this so-called GFC.
The new industrial laws are also hindering planning the company's growth.
It's a complete and utter nightmare. No one knows where they are. The rules are not set. Nothing's black and white. Trying to get an EBA through in an ever-shifting landscape is proving very tough at the moment. I think it's an area where no one seems to have a really good grip on.